Yeah. Hi guys. Thanks for joining this demo. Okay. And welcome to the Tungabhadra Networks. And also welcome to the demo of Palo Alto PCNSE codes. Hi. Let me introduce myself. I'm Karthik, and I have 7+ years of experience in this network domain, and including working as an tech engineer in Palo Alto now. So along with me, we have Ramesh Gaud, who is dealing with networking things like CCNA, JNCA. Okay, so we have introduced this company in order to provide the jobs who are struggling to get. Okay, so we are also providing along with then codes. We have also providing, as you know, we are also providing some job placement support, right? And this is a, as we are showing the disclaimer, this is not an institute, and this is like an industrial training. Okay, with we are explaining everything in a real time scenarios, taking real time projects and explaining everything in a real time scenario, because we are working in an environment where we are facing situations, right? How the issue will be occurs and how it will be resolved. So we are keeping them as in here in the lab as an real time scenarios, and explaining you everything in an real time way. Okay, and let us come to this firewall related. Okay, we extensively we are dealing here in the Palo Alto firewall. Okay, before going to that, we need to know why we need firewalls. Okay, why we need firewalls in every network. If you take any network, okay, if you take any company, any small company or medium size or big size company, everyone is using the firewalls. Okay, what is the importance of the firewalls? Okay, even though we have switches and routers, and the router will able to have some protect. Okay, some have some security features in the routers, but why we need firewalls? Okay, if you see in the routers, we'll be having, we can also create access list to block or allow some. It will be limited. Okay, it will based upon the IP address and port you can block. But when it comes to the firewall, the firewall is a security device between our private network. Okay, this is our, like, if you see in the picture, let's take this is our private network, and this is the internet, and it will be like a wall. Okay, it will be like a wall between our internet, between our private network as well as in the internet. Okay, whatever the traffic flowing through towards internet and towards our private network, it will be monitoring and controlling the traffic. We will be calling as an the firewall will controls and monitors incoming and outgoing traffic. Okay, incoming means the traffic that are coming towards our network. Okay, and outgoing means whatever the traffic that is going to the internet, what the firewall will inspect and filters based upon the predefined rules. Okay, we have to define the rules in order to allow or block the traffic. Okay, so that's the main purpose of the firewall. If you don't have a firewall, okay, in recent situations, like as technology is growing, the scams and scammers, hackers are mostly growing a lot. Okay, so in order to avoid those scams, in order to get rid of these hackers, these firewalls are very much helpful in our network. Okay, for suppose let's take a scenario. We have a scenario like if you are doing any online transactions. Okay, if you are doing any online transactions, UPI is okay, but if you are doing any online transaction with your credit cards, debit cards, okay, whenever you are doing an online transaction, you have to enter your card details, right? Like you have to enter your card number, you have to enter your CVV and expiry, and nowadays they are asking for your name. Every detail they are asking in order to proceed with the transaction. And also once the transaction initiated, you will get an OTP, and you have to submit the OTP as well. Then only the transaction will be success. Okay, so behind what we are, what situation will arise is, right, if there is no firewall, whatever the things that you are doing on the online. So it will be like in plain text. Okay, if you type if you type your card number, and if you enter the details, all the detail, and if you send okay, if you click on okay, the detail will send over the internet, right? And they have to these details will need to be check on any of the server. Okay, wherever this card details is, all the card details is available, they have to check on the servers, right? So it has to be flow to the server through the internet. Okay, if any of the hackers, if any of the users sitting in the internet, if they try to access, they will get to know your card details and everything. Okay, so in order to avoid that, in order to mask your details, your debit card or credit card details, there will be an they will must and should they need an firewall. What is the importance of the firewall means, firewall will encrypt your all the details, whatever the details. Let's suppose this is your host machine, right? If you take, this is your host machine, and you are something doing an online purchase, and there are some websites like Flipkart or Myntra, you are using, most of all you are using apps now. And if you are doing any transaction using your card, the firewall will, if there is no firewall, whatever the details that you are typing and sending here, it will be flow as it is. Okay, once the firewall is introduced in a network, what firewall will do is, whatever the traffic reaches the firewall will be sending the traffic out, or sending the details out with masking. Okay, with masking, since in the security terminology will be calling it as an encryption. Okay, what it will do means, firewall will do an encryption, and it will be masking all the details with some cryptographic characters, and it will be sending out. Okay, what the thing whenever whoever sitting in the internet, if they want to try to access, they are unable to read the details that send out. Okay, so that's the purpose of the firewalls that will be introduced in the networking, in order to protect and monitor, filter all the traffic that is flowing inside and outside. Not only that, if whenever you are sending, if you have a branch offices, right? Okay, if you have an office, or if you have a company, one office is in Hyderabad and one office is in Bangalore. Okay, so in order, if you want to exchange some private information between your branch offices. Okay, so in order to send that information securely, what they are doing is, they are installing the firewalls in their network. Okay, in the network instance, they have one firewall in Hyderabad branch office, and another firewall is in Bangalore branch office. So whatever the information that you are sharing between these branch offices, these firewalls will be encrypting and doing decryptions, and sending a data over the internet in a secure way. They will be forming some secure tunnels. Okay, we will be calling as in tunnels. We'll discuss in the next in few minutes. Okay, so this is how the need of the firewalls in our network. Okay, and we have multiple firewalls vendors. Okay, we have Cisco, we have FortiGate, we have Palo Alto, Sophos, Checkpoint. All are these are the firewall vendors. And we have Juniper also, WatchGuard, SonicWall. All these are the firewall vendors. Okay, all these, why we are going with only Palo Alto? Okay, why Palo Alto means, Palo Alto will have a next generation firewall capability. What is next generation firewall capability means, some firewalls will support, okay, some other vendors will support the security till layer 3 or L3 or L4. L3 means they will support up to network layer, or they will support up to transport layer. Okay, how means, they have a security based upon IP address and ports. They will give a security based upon IP address and ports. But when we come to the Palo Alto firewall, it will be providing a security till L7. Okay, L7 means application layer. Not only provide a security based upon IP address and ports, this Palo Alto firewalls will be providing a security based upon the applications, based upon the user data flow. Okay, so if you want to allow particular applications in the firewall, you can do that. And if you want to allow only specific users to access the internet, we can make use of that. And let's suppose take a scenario like you have a company with 100 peoples, okay. If you have a company with 100 peoples, you want to block access to the social media, okay. You want to block access to the social media where for all the people who are in your company, okay. Blocking social media, you have to where you can create an policies in the firewall and you can block the access, okay. For suppose now you want to block only for certain users, okay, not all the 100 employees. You want to block only the certain users and you want to allow for some, let's suppose you want to block all the Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, all the social media applications for 90 employees, and rest 10 employees you need to give the access, okay. So in order to do that, you can use the firewall, and we are using the firewalls, Palo Alto firewalls, in order to block social media applications to the 90 people and allow the access to the social media application for rest of the 10 employees, okay. So this is about a Palo Alto next generation capability, okay. Next generation firewalls means the firewalls which supports up to layer 7, okay. Layer 7 means they will be giving a security based upon the applications as well as user data flow, okay. And we have an advanced threat intelligence. The Palo Alto firewall supports advanced threat intelligence where it will automatically detects any threats, okay. Any threats in sense, if you have any malwares, let's suppose you are trying to access facebook.com on the browser, okay, but we are accessing through the browser and it has to be flow through the internet, okay. We don't know what antivirus or what malware will be available for that particular website that you are accessing, okay. So if there are any malware or antivirus available for that particular website, the Palo Alto firewall will automatically detect that, and that will be blocked by the Palo Alto firewall by default, okay. It won't provide any access for that particular website, okay. So it will block obviously, and it will block automatically, and that will not enter in our network, so that our network will be free of malwares and antivirus, okay. And we have a third thing which is an centralized management, okay. We have an panorama where let's suppose panorama is a centralized device of the Palo Alto, okay. This is basically for the Palo Alto one, where it is a centralized device. And let's suppose you have an multiple Palo Alto firewalls, okay. You have one firewall in Chennai, one firewall in Bangalore, and one firewall in Hyderabad, okay. So in order to maintain and in order to access those things, you need each firewall's information, right? Each firewall details like IP address, user credentials, okay. So in order to avoid that accessing each firewall with its separate details and details like IP address and user credentials, what we can do is we can integrate these firewalls with the panorama, where we can manage all the firewalls using only one device, okay, which is a centralized device panorama, okay. We have a centralized management support also, where every firewall will be managed with a single device. And the fourth one is an enterprise grade performance, okay. Enterprise grade performance in the sense, it will be like it will not provide security based upon the size of the company, okay, whether it is a small, whether it is a medium size, or whether it is an enterprise level, whether it is an ISP, okay. These Palo Alto firewalls will provide security in the same way. If you have a small size company, it will provide security in the same way. If you have mid size company, it will provide security in the same way, okay. But for small size companies, it will the Palo Alto have the similar firewall hardwares, okay. These Palo Alto firewalls are hardware based and software based, okay. Will be, if you have an space to capable of handling the physical firewalls, you can go with the hardware firewalls. If you don't have capability to handle physical firewalls, and if you don't have any rack space, okay, then you can go with the softwares, okay. We will be having an option to go with hardware and to go with the software, okay. So based upon the enterprise level, okay, enterprise level in the sense, if it is a small size company, we have an firewalls where it supports till to the small size companies. And if you have a mid size, we have a Palo Alto firewall that supports mid-size company. Okay, but there is no restrictions. If you want to use any firewalls in anywhere, you can go with the any of the firewalls. But there will be some cost effective. If you have a mid-size, small size company where you have 10 to 20 users, buying a large firewall, like we have a multiple firewall models. I will show in the next slide. Okay, buying an very high cost firewall where you have support only 10 to 20 users, that is an waste of cost, right? Waste of cost. So for that thing, the Palo Alto came up with then came up with a solution where small size companies will buying then only the small firewalls. Okay, based upon the mid-size companies, they will be buying that firewall that supports mid-size companies. Okay, so likewise they are providing an firewall hardware supports. Okay, you can also install the software firewalls as well. They will be also having an software based firewalls based upon the company size. Okay, so these are the things that we if we want to go with the Palo Alto, and these are the things that it supports. But as compared to the other firewalls, the Palo Alto firewall will extensively provide the higher security with threat protection and malware protection and zero-day attacks. All these things will be provided by the Palo Alto. And Palo Alto is an emerging technology. Okay, if you see in the next this actually in this 2025, the emerging codes or emerging thing in the network is an network security is an Palo Alto. Okay, Palo Alto is in the fourth place where they are emerging as an high rated codes in the security domain. And if you see here, we have these are the hardware models. Okay, I told you, right, based upon the size of the company, they have manufactured the devices. These are the we have some series of firewalls. Okay, PA 220 series and PA 400 series, where it will support the small size. Okay, small sizes we have and less traffic. We have an 10 to 20 users. You can go with this type of hardware models. We have this extensively. PA 220 and PA 400 series firewalls are manufactured in that way. And these are all the here we have PA 32 under firewall will be having PA 800 series firewalls. I haven't mentioned here. We have a PA 800 series firewalls where it will also very helpful in the mid-size company. Okay, and these PA 5200 and PA 3200 will be helpful where organizations are mid-size and as well as large scale companies. Okay, large scale companies in the sense we companies like multinational companies like TCS, Cognizant, Accenture, all these companies will be having heavy traffic, right? They will be having lot of employees and they will be having a lot of traffic. This they have to protect all the traffic, right? So these 5200 and 3200 firewalls are mostly helpful in that case. Okay, and this 7000 series firewall will be helpful in the ISPs. Okay, data centers and ISPs where service providers they are dealing with the companies, right? They are dealing with all the multinational MNC companies, all other medium size companies and all other small size companies where they are providing an internet services, right? So in that case, these 7000 series firewalls will be helpful in the ISPs and data centers. Okay, they are placing these firewalls. If you see here, these are something like a small size, but it should be like rack size. Okay, in the picture it will be if you see here we'll be having modules. Okay, we have modules here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, these are the modules where you can insert and plug in plug out. Okay, these are like an rack size firewalls where you can once you install you cannot replace this. Okay, but we can only replace the modules. We can plug in we can plug in and plug out. Okay, So these are the big size where we can use in the ISPs, okay, ISPs and data centers. And some of the features that are available in the Palo Alto firewall is we have an remote access VPNs and site-to-site VPNs. Okay, site-to-site VPN means I have told you, right? If you have to protect your traffic between the sites. Okay, you have an company. One site is in Hyderabad, and another site is in Bangalore, and you want to send and data securely, your private data. Okay, these are the most confidential data that you want to send from Hyderabad branch to the Bangalore branch. Okay, so in order to provide that, you need to configure an site to site VPN. Okay, where we can call it as an IPsec. Okay, IPsec is an important one where they are providing where we are forming an IPsec tunnel between the firewalls. Okay, this is our one branch, this is our other branch, and we are providing an secure tunnel between our one branch to other branch using a firewalls. Okay, so we are configuring IPsec tunnel here where we can sending our data from one branch to other branch through this. Okay, and one more feature that Palo Alto firewall is supporting is an remote access VPNs. Remote access VPN in the sense people who are sitting in the home, okay, people who are doing work from home, okay. So for them, there is an remote access VPNs. In the Palo Alto, we will be calling it as a global protect, okay. So what they are doing is the people who are sitting in the house, they have to connect to the software that is installing in your laptop and PCs, and once it connected, it will be forming an tunnel between our remote VPN software to the firewall, and that is sending an our traffic securely between our laptop and the firewall. Okay, these are the two types of VPNs that Palo Alto firewall is supporting. Apart from this, we'll be having also HTTPS inspection. Okay, HTTPS inspection in the sense whatever the things, okay, whatever the things that are you're browsing on the web browser. Okay, mostly they are using an HTTPS. Okay, if you type www.google.com, the underlying protocol that is using is an HTTPS only. Okay, HTTPS is a thing mostly go using nowadays. We are using mostly HTTPS only. Okay, if you browse anything in the internet, okay, if you go on the Chrome and you are searching for facebook.com, and the underlying one protocol is an HTTPS. Okay, mostly the firewall will also inspect that HTTPS traffic. Okay, if you have any malwares, or if you have any if you have any threats for that particular website, and also firewall has to be know what type of traffic it is. Okay, for that purpose, what the firewall will do is, for that HTTPS traffic, the firewall will do decryption, and it will be sending whether the particular website or particular application is allowed or blocked. Okay, for that purpose, this HTTPS inspection will be done on the firewall. If that particular website or application is allowed, the firewall will allow to access on the Windows machine, okay, or Windows PC. And if it is blocked, the firewall will won't be accessed. Okay. So mostly, why we need to use the firewalls in our network means, in order to filter the traffic, as well as in order to monitor the traffic, whatever going from our private network, and whatever coming to our private network. Okay, private network in the sense our local network. Okay, the most thing we need to do is we need to conserve our private network, or we need to protect our local network. Okay, so that's why these parallel firewalls will be come into the picture in order to protect them. Okay, and if you come with an course duration, we have this course duration has scheduled for 20 days. Okay, covering each and every essential topics, which are the real time scenarios. Okay, we are giving with the going with the real time scenarios, and we are doing hands and labs. Okay, we are using here EVNG tool. Okay, we are using EVNG tool in order to do an in order to the Palo Alto labs. Okay, N- you are using GNS3 or packet tracer for switches and routers, right? But here we are not using GNS3 as a packet tracer here for the Palo Alto firewall. We are going with an EVNG. Okay, EVNG will be very much helpful to dual labs whenever you are whenever in case of firewalls. Okay, you can also install the routers and switches in the EVNG as well. Okay, but using GNS3 for the Palo Alto firewalls, it is not in that much effective. Okay, that's why we have came up with a solution with an EVNG lab. Okay, we will install the EVNG in your laptops once the course has started, and we'll be providing lab support if you have any if you have any issues with the lab, or if you are facing any issues. I will be providing a support till you have installed all the Palo Alto images and Windows images. Okay, and if you come with the course details, these are the course details that providing. Okay, the first one is in firewall fundamentals. In the firewall fundamentals, we are going to know about the hardware types, as I shown you, right? The series of firewalls PA220, PA400. Okay, those are the hardware types. Okay, and also the interface types. How can we create a zones? Okay, and we have an interface management profile, life of a packet. Life of packet means how the packet will be inspected inside the firewall. Once the traffic reaches the firewall, how the packet will be inspected inside the firewall. Okay, how the firewall will filter that, how the firewall will inspect that, and how the firewall will be sending out the packet after the inspection. Okay, this will know in the life of a packet, and we'll be having session types. For every traffic, the firewall will be logging the session, and will be having session types as well. We'll comes to know in that. And SSL decryption. Okay, SSL decryption will be mainly for HTTPS inspection. We have discussed about the HTTPS inspection, right? For this HTTPS inspection, you have to configure an SSL decryption. Okay, for that SSL decryption, you have to know all these things. Okay, and we'll be going to discuss that in the SSL decryption class. And URL category and filtering. Okay, we have discussed in the in before 30 minutes, right? How we can enable, or how we can allow the applications. Okay, how we can allow social media application for certain specific users, how we can block social media application for specific users. That will be covered in the URL category and filtering. Okay, this URL category and filtering will be very much helpful in order to provide, in order to control, or in order to allow or block particular applications or particular URLs that is passing through the in your network. Okay, using URL category and filtering. And IPsec VPNs, in order to provide secure communication between your sites. Okay, between your branch offices, or between your any branch office to corporate office, this IPsec VPN is very much useful, and we will be building IPsec tunnel between your branch offices, and sending a data securely through the tunnel. Okay, so how can we provide secure? How can we configure IPsec, and how can we provide an secure data? How can we send and say data securely through our branch offices? We can deal within the IPsec VPNs. And the next one is then global protect. I told, right, who the people who are working from home, they need to connect to the remote access VPNs, which is a software based. We need to install this global protect in our laptops, so that we'll be able to connect to the corporate network. Okay, once the global protect is connected in your laptop, this provides an secure channel between your laptop and your office network, so that you can securely access the resources which are available inside your office. Okay, let's suppose take you are working from home, and you want to access some you want to mark the attendance. Okay, you want to mark the attendance, or you want to download pay slips, or you want to access any of the servers inside the in network. Okay, inside your office network, but you are working from home. In order to do that, we need to connect to the global protect. Okay, here if you are using Palo Alto firewall, the global protect has to be connect in order to communicate with your office network. Okay. In this class, we are going to discuss about this global protect. How can we configure and what are the things that are available in this global protect? Okay. In this class, we are going to know. And high availability is the one thing where in every network this availability will be available. Okay. This availability will be mainly for the redundancy. Okay. Redundancy and single point of failure. Okay. Let's suppose if you have only one firewall in your network. Okay. And this one firewall will be protecting your entire network. Okay. You have multiple thousands of users and all the traffic is flowing through this only one firewall. Let's take a scenario. This firewall is down. Okay. This firewall is down and this firewall has crashed and you are not able to access and no traffic is flowing and nothing is accessible in your network. Okay. So in that case you need a redundancy, right? So in order to provide the redundancy, Palo Alto providing high availability where you have in two firewalls will be available, will be in the high availability. One firewall will be acting as an active and one firewall will be acting as a passive. So if one firewall goes down, okay, if active firewall goes down, the passive will take over the active role, and all the traffic will be diverted to this new active. Okay. Here in the not only in the PAL firewall level, you can also have a high availability in the routers as well. Okay, you have heard about VRRB or HSRP, right? Those are the redundancy in the L3 level. But in the firewall level, you have an high availability in Palo Alto where one firewall will be acting as an active, one firewall will be acting as an passive. Okay, but here we'll be having another setup called active active. Okay, these active active will be helpful where asymmetric path available in your network. Asymmetric path means the traffic is flowing from one way and if you are sending a traffic out, it is going from one way and the return traffic is coming in the another way. Okay, basically all the traffic, okay, all the traffic in the network, how the traffic is going in the same way the traffic has to be reach your network. That is a symmetric. But asymmetric means whatever the traffic going from your private network to internet is going one way and it is receive you the traffic is receiving in the another way. Okay, in that case what high available what Palo Alto is providing is Palo Alto providing active active setup where you can configure whenever there is an asymmetric paths. Okay, and we have also discussed about the panorama, right, where it will be acting as a centralized device and it will be all the firewall is connected to this panorama and this panorama is managing all the firewalls, whatever the things that you need to whatever the things that you need to configure or whatever the things that you need to configure on the firewalls or whatever thing that you need to monitor on the firewalls, you can do it on the panorama itself. Okay, because all the firewalls connecting to the panorama, right? So I can give an example. In the switching, we will be having VTP, right? VTP, one switch will be acting as a server, and all the other switches will be acting as a client, right? So in that case, what you will do, whatever the VLANs that you are configuring, or whatever the VLANs that you are deleting, or whatever the VLANs that you are modding, you can do it on the VTP server, and it will be sending all these updates to the VTP clients. In the same way, here we have a panorama and the panorama acting as a server and firewall will be acting as a clients. Okay, whatever the configuration that you are making that you want to make, you can make on the panorama and this modification will be sent to the firewalls. Okay, in the Palo Alto we'll be calling as a centralized device and we can comes to know all these topics when we are dealing with an panorama. Okay, these are the topics that we are going to discuss throughout our course in the within 20 days. Okay, and if you come to the pay scale, actually we'll be having multiple levels like L1 engineer, L2 engineer, L3. We'll be having Tier 2, Tier 3. We'll be having SPCs. Okay. Based upon that, the L1 engineer will be having a scale range of this. Okay. Whatever we have mentioned here, this is approximately like this. Okay. For L1 engineer, you will get 3.5 to 4.5, and L2 will be having 4.5 to 6.5 and L3 will be having 6.5 to 8 and we having type 2, type 3 will be ranging the scales like this, and it depends upon the company policies as well. Okay, we have mentioned here only the approximate values, but maybe more than this value or less than this value, but it depends upon the company. But basically approximately you will get in this pay scale. Okay, whatever the range that we have mentioned, we will get like this. And these are about all this are all about the Palo Alto firewall. Okay, if you have any questions, you can ask me now. Okay, any questions or any clarifications? Yeah, the session is yours, guys. You can just go ahead if you need any clarifications, if you have any questions. Yeah, hi Lokesh.
Uh,
Yes.
if we learn Palo Alto, what kind of positions will expect as a fresher role?
Yeah, as a fresher, you will be expecting an L1 engineer, okay, L1 network engineer or L1 network security engineer, and based upon the experience also they will be providing. Okay, for the freshers, you will be expecting L1 engineer role.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah. And first this is also important where if you learn the security concepts, it will also lay a foundation for who are going to the cyber security as well. Okay, these are the fundamentals that we are going to discuss, and most of the things whatever we are discussing here, that will be helpful in the cyber security as well. Okay, guys, any other
Hello.
questions? Yes.
Yes.
Yes, Saurabh.
Yes. This is Saurabh. This is Saurabh, sir.
Yeah,
Sir,
yes,
my
Saurabh.
question is,
Yes.
uh, what is the benefit after complete CCN and Palo Alto, sir?
Yeah, see here, if you complete CCNA, you will get an as an job as a fresher role, or if you have experience, that will get. But having an CCNA plus Palo Alto, it will be easy. It will be easy for you to understand the things, as well as also if you have a multi-vendor knowledge, it will be helpful to get a job in a quick time period. And as well as having people nowadays, the what companies are expecting, like people are maintaining all the things, right? So they will be maintaining Cisco routers, they are maintaining Junipers, they are also maintaining firewalls. Okay, what companies are preferring, right? The people who are having multi vendor knowledge, they are preferring first. Okay, having CCNA and Palo Alto, you will be having a advantage over the others who are only doing CCNA. Okay, you will be placed very quick, and that will be helpful for your career growth as well.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
And sir, one more thing.
Yes,
Hello.
yes.
Sir, what is the duration CCN and Palo Alto, sir?
It will be an
Juniper.
2 months, 2 months duration, 2 months course, where we are providing for first month we'll be providing CCNA and JNCAA, and in the second month we'll be providing Palo Alto. Okay, along with that you will also get an communication skills. Okay, these communication skills are free for everyone who is opting for this CCNA and Palo Alto JNCAA.
And one more thing, sir. Hello.
Yes.
After complete the course,
Hmm.
are you provide any job, sir?
Sorry, could you repeat that one?
Sir, after complete the course,
Hmm.
are you provide any job, sir?
Yeah, we are providing 100% placement support. Okay, we have
Okay.
multiple clients that we have engaged with. Once the completion of this entire course, after 2 months,
Yes.
we'll be taking mock interviews. Based upon the mock interviews, we'll be placing the candidates into the interviews. Okay, we'll be encouraging, we'll be referring them, and mostly they are getting the jobs. Okay, once you cleared the mock interviews, you will be able to clear that one as well. Okay, we'll be providing
It
100% placement support, no issues. We'll be
it
also
it
we will be also providing we'll also help you in the resume preparation. Okay, we'll be giving some real time projects where you can be placing in the resume, so that it will be easy for you once they ask the scenarios based. Okay, we'll also help you in the resume preparations once completion of this course. Once the completion of 2 months, we'll be helping out.
okay, sir.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, Saurav, you are.
Yes, yes. I have one more question, sir.
Yes, go ahead.
Sir, actually, my
Mm-hmm.
laptop is a 12 GB RAM and SSD.
Okay.
i3 processor 10 generation.
Okay.
Is it possible to install EVNG?
Yeah, guys, I forgot to tell you about one thing. If you want to install the EBNG lab, at least we'll be having a laptop with 16 GB. Okay. Do one thing, Saurabh. If you want, you can just extend the RAM, one more 8 GB of RAM. Okay, you will be having 12 GB, right? You can just extend
Yes.
8 GB, so that it will be helpful for you.
No,
What
no.
about RAM, sir?
Sorry.
Hello,
Two
sir.
fifty GB is there, sir. Is it okay
No,
for
no.
you?
This is sir SSD na
Ah,
250.
yeah.
My question is, my laptop RAM is 12 GB, sir. Is it okay na, sir, for
12 GB
install the
is a,
EVNG?
yeah, yeah, what I'm saying is that extensible is still support till 12 GB
No,
only.
no, 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 no. Only 12 GB highest.
Okay, it will be support, but you will get
Yes.
some slight you will feel some slight hanging in your laptop when you are accessing applications. What I'm saying is, if you are able to extend that, you can able, but we'll be also having an cloud lab access. Okay,
Okay,
if you are
okay,
not
okay.
able to do that, we will try once in your laptop. Okay, one,
Yes.
if you are not able to do that, we'll also provide a lab subscription as well. Okay,
And
cloud lab.
yes, 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 yes.
Yeah.
And one more thing, sir.
Yes.
How can we get some troubleshooting, sir?
Yeah,
Like
we'll.
in
Yes, yes. See here, once you are doing lab, I will also providing the how can we troubleshoot one scenario. Okay, for every whatever the topic that I have mentioned there, we will be having a lab for every topic, and after the configuring of lab, I will be going to share an troubleshooting scenarios, so that you will be aware of that and what needs to be checked when you issue arises. Okay, don't worry about the troubleshooting. I will provide everything and troubleshooting on every topic. Okay.
and also CCNSE troubleshooting. Someone stop
Sorry.
tell us, na, sir, how to
Yeah,
in
you will get,
routing.
yeah, you will get that in the CCNA classes.
And one more thing, sir.
Yeah.
Can I ask the last question?
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
Actually, yeah, actually I'm from Odisha, sir.
Mm-hmm.
So not possible to go offline class. Okay, sir.
Yeah.
So uh, I will discuss one ma'am and they tell me you were use some real device. Okay, na, sir.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So my question
Mm.
is it possible to access the from remotely, sir, via
Uh,
IP or
Actually, we don't have that facility right now. We are going to implement that soon, but as of now, we don't have that facility. But accessing
okay, okay,
an real device will be same as the device that you are doing in the lab as
EB,
well. Okay,
EBNG.
EVNG.
Okay,
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 the there is nothing change. Okay, logging,
okay,
configuration, troubleshooting, there is nothing change. But having physical device, you can see how the firewall, how the interface is, how you can connect the, that will also good thing. But as of now, we don't have that facility. We'll be integrating that soon. Okay.
okay, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Totally, sir. English based, na sir?
Yeah, it's
Because I
totally
am from.
it's totally English based only.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
Okay, sir.
yeah,
Complete my question, sir. Thank you.
yeah. Thanks for asking. Okay. Yeah, there's someone asking someone.
Hi Karthik, this is Sridhar.
Yeah, hi Sridhar.
Actually, in market we are having the multiple vendors, right? Like Fortinet and Checkpoint, okay, Chronic, okay,
Yes, yes.
245. So the conceptual way the same for the all the suppose if I learn Palo Alto,
Mm-hmm.
so uh, can we same set of rules and same can we implement that in the uh,
Yeah,
inside?
conceptual wise, everything will be same, but
Hmm.
if you come with the configuration or if you come with certain things, it will be relatively differ
Vendor
with the others firewalls. Okay.
vendor wise different, I think.
Yes, interface difference or some features also will be different from other firewalls. Okay. There are some
Okay.
common topics where IPsec will be configured on both the firewalls. Okay, the conceptual wise both are same, but configuration wise both will be a bit different. In the
Okay.
Palo Alto, how we can do is mostly we will be depending on the GUI access. Okay, will we access the firewall using HTTPS for
Ah,
all the configuration and troubleshooting. Okay, we are using less CLI, but
okay.
when you compare with other firewalls, maybe they are mostly depends upon the CLI. They will be less
Mhm.
depend upon the GUI. Okay, having GUI is helpful for you so that you don't need to depends upon the commands. Okay, you can see all the things with your naked eye, and whatever the things that you can configure, you can go ahead and configure there. You don't need to depend on the commands to configure everything. Okay, only in the troubleshooting part you can depends on the CLI. Okay,
CL.
that
Okay.
that's it.
Okay. Thank
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, Saurav. Yes, go ahead.
Sir, my question is,
No, yeah.
after complete the sir, CCN and Juniper and one on Palo Alto,
Mm-hmm.
as a fresher, sir, what is the starting salary, sir?
Yeah, actually, as a fresher, you will get up to 4 LP. Okay, depends upon the company value. Okay, they will be providing 2.4 to 4 LP as a fresher.
In MNC company, sir.
Yeah, in NMC or in any other, you will get from 2.4 to 4 LPA. You will get in that range for as a fresher.
Okay, 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 sir.
Yeah.
Sir, most of the company, which locations are you provide job, sir? In
Yeah,
South side only, sir.
actually we have an we are mostly tying up with the companies which are in Hyderabad mostly. Okay, because
Bangalore,
we are
Bangalore,
actually Bangalore also we'll having two clients in the Bangalore and most of the clients in Hyderabad.
okay, okay.
Yeah.
Most of the company interview from Hyderabad location.
Yeah, Hyderabad and also two clients are in Bangalore. We have multiple people who are working Bangalore also. There are multiple people are there. Yeah.
And sir, the interview process is walk-in or video calling?
No, no, no. Everything will be remote only, not a walk-in.
No, no, interview, main interview, sir.
Main interview as well. Main interview also remote only. There is no
Okay,
walk-in option.
online, online,
Yeah, online.
online mode, sir.
Online mode only.
Okay, okay, okay.
Here, one thing you will get an advantage is like if you are going an interview with an as a fresher, they will be
Yes.
having a written test first. Okay, level one is you will be having written test, but if you are if you complete the course in our company, how it will like there will be a no written test or nothing like that. You will be having direct technical interview. Okay, because we are taking the thing we are taking mock interviews and we are having communication round here and we have an
Okay.
technical round here as well. Okay, so there will be a no L1 written test as a fresher when you are going to the interviews on the on clients. Okay, they directly having technical rounds and next after technical round you will be having a manager round. That's it.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Hi, sir. I want to ask one more
Yeah. Hi,
thing.
Lokesh. Yes.
If most of the for freshers recruiter, what the skills expect from the as a fresher?
As a fresher, if you have networking knowledge, and also if you are going with an any security level, you will be, if you have an basic firewall concepts also, that should be fine. But you nowadays, most of the, as a fresher also, they are expecting mostly on the networking. Okay, you will be having, if you have deep knowledge on the networking, and if you have a little firewall knowledge, that should be fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, no issues.
Hi Karthik, this is Yogi.
Yeah, hi Yogi. Yes, go on.
Uh, Yeah, so I have a quick question.
Yes.
The topics which you mentioned in the video, does it covers the like the required topics to complete the PCNSE exam?
Yes, yes. We have prepared this coverage where you can complete the PCNS. Yes.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hi, hi Karthik.
Yeah. Hi. Hi, Najib.
Well, Uh, actually, you just now told that the configuration of laptop should be minimum 16 GB.
Ah, yes.
Yes, I have only 8 GB. Maximum limit is only 8 GB.
Okay.
Then,
In that case, we can provide. Okay, you can take the Cloud Lab access, so that we have all devices that are installed in the cloud. Okay, we'll provide you a cloud access, so you can go ahead and prepare that. Okay.
Hello, sir.
Just a minute, Saurabh. I think Najib, your question is answered, or do you
yeah,
have any questions? Do you have any
oh, I
clarification?
have one.
Yeah, yeah, go ahead.
I have one also.
Yes, yes.
Actually, I have work experience, but not on technical.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Hello.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. So, CCNA is enough for, or I should go for CCNP and firewall.
If you have experience and if you are non-technical, you can just you
Yes.
better go with CCNA, JNCA, and Palo Alto, okay? Because have if you have experience, if you showing experiencing, if you show experience there, they will be expecting much on you, okay? So that for the
Yes.
freshers, I suggest having CCNA is okay, but as experience, if you have a multi-vendor knowledge, that will be helps you, okay? Here we'll be also providing real-time projects where you can add in your resumes, so that it will be helpful while you are giving an interview there, okay?
We can get knowledge now for firewall. As the experience also I can.
Yes, as
Hello.
experience also, you will get an
Okay. Thank you.
yeah. Yeah, Saurabh, go ahead.
Sir, my question is,
Mm-hmm.
cloud means what? Means you have your own lab, sir.
Yeah, we have our own lab where we have deployed all the devices in the EVNG in the cloud. Okay,
Okay.
so we'll
Okay.
be give once you subscribe that, you will get in details how can you access the cloud. Okay, once you take the subscription, I will let you know how can you access, how can you add the devices. Okay, that's not a big deal. I
In
will let you know.
okay. In cloud also we face our troubleshooting some.
Yes,
Same thing,
yeah,
sir.
same thing, same thing. Whatever you can do on your local laptop, when you are install lab in your local laptop, the same thing you can do on the cloud as well. Nothing much difference.
And one more thing, sir.
Yes.
In routing,
Mm-hmm.
switching, and firewall, sir,
Mm.
are you provide any real-time project? Means in the real time how network is
Yes, yes, we
going
are.
on, sir?
Yeah, yeah, we are doing that. Okay, we have only the real-time projects with separate one. Okay, but we don't have
Okay.
real-time projects with all combining this. We are trying to do that as well in soon.
No, no. Just sir, I'm asking routing, switching, or firewall. Depend the sir project na sir.
Yeah, the for that we are providing the real-time projects.
Yes, yes, yes. So that hands-on experience.
Yeah, you will get, yeah, for you, if you do a labs and if you have an hands-on experience, that will be helpful, and also the real-time projects also helpful for you in the interview
Sir,
times.
okay, sir. After complete the course,
Hmm.
uh, suppose sir, I am stocking some troubleshooting, sir.
Hmm.
How can I resolve, sir? I will contact some
Yeah, we
people, sir.
have, yeah, we have an community. We have also created one
Group.
troubleshooting group where all the people
Okay,
will be added there. If you have
okay,
any doubts, not only while you are doing a course, and if you are doing any job, that if you stuck anywhere while troubleshooting,
okay, okay, okay,
if
okay.
you post your queries, we have 400 peoples in that group, so that anyone can respond to your queries. Okay, no issues. We'll be having that. We'll have separate WhatsApp group for that.
Okay. And another thing is,
And also
sir,
we'll having
should
our technical experts, okay, who can help you in your lab resolving issues. Okay, we have separate technical experts we have in our office. If you have any if you have any doubts, you can reach out directly to them. They will resolve your questions as well. Okay.
and one more thing, when I ask some troubleshooting, can we get the recording so that we are,
Recording
sir,
in the sense.
in the sense means when I enroll the course, sir, if provide recording, sir, for the if I miss the
Oh,
any
yeah, yeah, yeah,
content, sir,
yeah.
am I
See
right?
here how the concept is like. For every class, we'll be recording the session, and in the next, after completion of the class, we'll be providing the recording for that particular session. Okay,
Okay, and
you
one
will
more
access
thing, sir.
that, and you can able to, if you are in your absence also, if you are not able to attend the class for that particular day, you can go the recording session. Whatever we will create for every batch, we'll be creating one group, and all the communications
Okay,
for that particular batch will be happen there. For on every day daily basis, we are providing the recording sessions. Whatever we teach here, we'll be recording everything, and we'll provide the recording link. In case if you are not able to attend for that particular day, go ahead and watch the recording video. If you have any doubts, you can reach out to me, or to any respective groups, so that we'll
okay,
be able to respond. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
okay, sir. And one more question is, sir,
Yeah.
when you complete the course, suppose I am stuck in some troubleshooting, I will put the
Mm.
I will ask some technical expert, sir.
Yeah,
But
you can.
my question is, okay, sir.
Yeah.
But my question is,
Mm-hmm.
when we troubleshooting any issue,
Mm-hmm.
is it record or not, sir? It does not means one time if you solve the problem, it does not mean I remember all things, sir.
Yeah, that should not be recording. Okay, because that is one thing. The live classes only we are recording. Okay, when you are asking
Okay,
something to you, whenever you face some
okay,
issues, you are
okay,
asking
okay,
expert, that will not be recording. Okay, that will be based, that will we are not recording that. Only live classes
oh,
and live troubleshooting that we are discussing in the lab, that will be recording.
okay, 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 sir.
Yeah.
But it does not means now once you told us troubleshooting, it does not means I remember all things, sir, step by step.
Yeah, you will.
That's why I am
Yeah,
asking.
you will remember, but the live classes and live troubleshooting will record. But
Okay,
if you have any
okay,
queries or any questions, if you are asking to any technical experts, that we are not
okay,
recording. Okay, if you want,
okay,
you can
okay,
ask them to record while doing an troubleshooting, and just you can ask them to provide this link separately to you. Okay.
okay, okay, okay.
Or otherwise, if you can,
The-
you can initiate the session from your end, and if you want to record, you can record from your end as well.
okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hi,
that's
hi, sir.
enough, sir.
Yeah, okay. Thanks, Oro. Yeah, yeah. Hi, Maruti Garage. Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, sir. Actually, I have 3 years of experience
Mm-hmm. Okay,
in networking,
okay.
and after learning this, what can I expect? Like presently, I'm getting 3.5.
Yeah, okay. You are 3 years of experience, and you have an 3.5, right? Okay,
Yes.
after completion of course you can, I think it will be like you will get an experience of 5 to 6 years. Okay, we are dealing everything in the packet level within real time scenarios, right? You will get an experience to 5 to 6 years of experience, so that you can expect at least 8 to 9 from 3.5 to you can get at least 7 to 9 range, 7 to 9 lpa range. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And
Some
one more
it's,
thing.
it also depends upon the company. Some companies also giving 100% or 110% or 150%. Okay, but
Okay.
barely you can get 7 to 9 in 9 lpa range.
Okay. And one more thing. I have completed a CCNA certification,
Okay.
and it is expired like last year, 2024 September.
Okay.
And should I recertify it? Is it
I
mandatory to?
I think it is not a mandatory to certify, because the certificate cost itself it will be having 35 to 40,000. Okay,
Yeah.
but you can all, if you want you can get an Juniper certificate. Okay,
Yeah.
and here what we are doing is we are providing JNCIA, and we are connecting one coupon exam. Okay, for that coupon exam, and it will be getting, if you pass that coupon exam, you will be getting 75% off. Okay, 70%, 75% off means it will at most almost you are getting 20,000 off. If you pay 5,000 5,000 for the certification, you will get an JNCA which is valid for next 3 years. Okay, using any certificate on your name, that will be helpful. Not only CCNA, JNC also, Juniper certification also equally importance in the networking field. So you can get with a less amount. Okay, instead of
Okay.
spending 30 to 40,000 for CCNA, I can just spend 5,000 for JNCA. You will get an JNCA certificate.
Okay.
Yeah.
After completing Juniper course only, you are going to conduct,
Oh
right?
yes, yes, that's correct. After completion of the Juniper course only we are conducting this.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. That's it for my.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks. Yeah, guys. Any other questions? Yeah, okay guys, I think I will take it as no. Okay, and if you have no questions, we can close this session now. Okay, and if you want to register for this Palo Alto course, you can go ahead and register, and you can visit our website. Okay, we will be having our website, tungabhadranetworks.in. You can visit our website and register for the course, and our team will reach out to you post registration. Okay.
All right, thank you, Karthik.
Yeah, thanks for
Thank you,
joining
thank
us.
you,
Thanks
thanks.
thanks for your timely joining us.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.